Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
The decision on India's Futuristic Infantry Combat Vehicle project could be reached by the end of the month. The project envisions the local design and production of air-transportable infantry fighting vehicles, most of them in tracked variant, although some are expected to be produced in a wheeled version as well. The new vehicles are meant to replace 1,400 Soviet-designed BMP-1 and BMP-2, which are currently in service with the Indian Ground Forces. In 2012, media reported that Russia had proposed selling localization rights of BMP-3 to India. Russian defense experts believe that Moscow has a good shot in the project, since Russian builders have considerable experience with both tracked and wheeled armored vehicle designs. Germany's Puma infantry vehicle comes at a cost of about €7 million apiece in its German iteration. The US, too, has a decent shot at the contract. US defense firms have the added benefit of the fact that Indian companies are already cooperating with them on defining the concept of the new infantry combat vehicle. The project calls for a crew of 3 and the ability to carry up to 8 infantrymen. In addition to Russian, US, and German companies, India has already engaged in negotiations with French, Israeli, South Korean, and British companies on the project. Boeing, which manufactures the Apache helicopters, will start delivering all the 22 helicopters from early next year. It will be handed over to Indian Air Force in a time span of 9 months. According to Indian Air Force, Apache will be the first pure attack helicopter in the Indian forces. The Indian Air Force already operates 2 squadrons of the Russian Mi-25 and Mi-35 attack helicopter, but these helicopters are on the verge of retirement and were designed only to carry troops into heavily defended territories. Equipped with laser and infrared systems for all-weather day-night operability, the Apache fires the Hellfire missiles. Besides its arsenal of 70mm rockets and an automatic cannon, Apache helicopters are capable of detecting 256 moving targets and engaging them. The twin-engine Apache is operated by 2 pilots, and both crew members are capable of flying and can independently perform methods of weapon engagements. India has invited Mongolia's new president for a visit to India days after he won the election. He is a vocal China critic and has been arguing against Mongolia's economic dependence on China. Mongolia's security and cultural relations with India are witnessing a steady growth, and it became evident when Mongolia reached out to India after China imposed an economic blockade on Mongolia after it hosted Tibetan spiritual leader Dalai Lama. Mongolia wants to reduce its economic dependence on China, since this partnership is pushing it into a debt trap. China accounted for 68.5% of Mongolia's foreign trade between January and May of this year, up from only 1.5% in 1989. Prime Minister Modi visited Mongolia in 2015, and Modi government had extended a line of credit of $1 billion to Mongolia. India and Mongolia have seen a growing defense partnership, and a civil nuclear deal was concluded in 2009. The India-Mongolia Joint Working Group for Defense Cooperation meets annually, and India contributes to training of Mongolian military officers.
This material world